Welcome to Berendo's Beautiful Books. I'm your host, Mr. Weintraub. Today we'll be reading from Xavier Garza's Lucha Libre, The Man in the Silver Mask. He calls this a bilingual cuento. It has text in both English and Spanish. I'll be reading the English text, but if you enjoy reading in Spanish, I recommend stopping by the library and checking it out and reading it for yourself. Lucha Libre, The Man in the Silver Mask, illustrated and written by Xavier Garza. Máscaras! Compren sus máscaras! Get your souvenirs right here, hollers the man selling the Lucha Libre masks and souvenirs. The bus has just dropped my Papa Lupe and me off at the arena. Papa Lupe had promised to take me to see Lucha Libre the next time we went to visit my Tío Vicente in Mexico City. And now we're here. But my Tío Vicente isn't anywhere around. Why didn't Tío Vicente come with us? I asked Papa Lupe. Doesn't he like Lucha Libre? Your uncle loves Lucha Libre, answers Papa Lupe. And you're going to love Lucha Libre too, Carlitos. You'll think your comic book superheroes have come to life. Then Papa Lupe asked me, do you want a mask, Carlitos? Yes, I cry out. But I can't decide which one to choose. There are so many different masks. Some look like monsters with red eyes and sharp teeth. Others have big stars on them that glitter. They all look so great, I can't make up my mind. You better hurry up and pick one, mijo, says Papa Lupe. I think the show's going to start. I want that one. I point to a shiny silver mask with cutout silhouettes for its eyes, nose, and mouth. Your boy has good taste, senor, declares the man. He has chosen the man in the silver mask. He's the greatest luchador of all time. Papa Lupe smiles. I know he is proud of my decision. Then we are sitting at ringside. I sure wish Tío Vicente was here, I tell Papa Lupe. Tío Vicente is a funny sort of guy, says Papa Lupe. He might show up when you least expect it. The Lucha Libre fans are starting to boo and make fun of three masked luchadores who are now coming into the ring. Why are people being so mean to them, I ask. Because those are los rudos, whispers Papa Lupe. They are the bad guys of Lucha Libre. They are willing to win at any cost, even if it means having to cheat. And they are always rude to the fans. El Cucuy is the first rudo to enter the ring. His face is hidden by a green mask. His mouth is full of fanged white teeth like a great white shark. He's so scary that he makes me shake all over. He's wearing green tights and a white cape that looks like a torn rag wrapped around his thick neck. He walks around the ring barefoot and makes snorting and growling sounds as if he were a wild beast. I don't want him to come near me. The second rudo to come into the ring is El Cavernicola, the evil caveman. He's even scarier looking than El Cucuy. His mean, dark eyes stare out at me from behind a mask patched together from the skin of dead animals. Even the biggest men in the audience gasp and hold their hands together as he swings his wooden club wildly in the air. The third rudo is wearing a gray cape that looks like the leathery wings of a vampire bat. Even his mask looks like the giant head of a bat. He is El Vampiro, a genuine living vampire who feeds on blood. At least, that's what the ring announcer says. Los técnicos are next, yells Papa Lupe. What's a técnico, I ask. Los técnicos are the good guys. A true technical will never cheat to win in any of his matches. He'll always earn his victory fair and square by using his superior wrestling skills. Fans love the technicals and will cheer for them as long and hard as they will boo for the rudos. El Toro Grande, the mighty bull, is the first technico to step into the ring. He is very tall. He wears a mask with two large horns that point out from his forehead like a bull's. El Toro Grande sure looks strong, I tell my Papa Lupe. He is strong as a real bull. His arms are 5 times as big as mine. The next wrestler is much smaller than El Toro Grande and is wearing a mask covered in red feathers. Why is he dressed like a bird? I ask my Papa Lupe. Mijo, that's no mere bird, Papa Lupe laughs out loud. Why, that's El Gallo Enmascarado, the masked rooster. People say he has the fighting heart of a rooster. He never backs down. Chants of approval fill the arena when the last luchador begins to make his way down to the ring. He is wearing a silver wrestling boots and tights. He's wearing my mask, I cry out. Actually, mijo, you're wearing his mask. That's the man in the silver mask. He's the greatest masked luchador who has ever lived. As the man in the silver mask makes his way down to the ring, he stops for a minute right by where Papa Lupe and I are sitting. His eyes look right at me. Then the man in the silver mask smiles as if he knows me. Why did he smile at me? I ask my Papa Lupe. Who knows, says Papa Lupe. Maybe he thinks you'll be a great luchador one day. Papa Lupe lifts me up and places me on his shoulders so that I can get a better view. I watch as the man in the silver mask and his allies are jumped from behind, even before the match begins. Los Rudos are trying every dirty trick in the book to try and steal a tainted victory. That's not fair, I cry out. But right away, Los Technicos start fighting back. The mighty bull engages in a test of strength with the evil caveman to see who's truly the strongest of the two. The masked rooster applies a vice-like headlock to El Cucuy, who howls in pain. Too bad Tio Vicente isn't here, I tell Papa. Right when the man in the silver mask climbs on top of the highest turnbuckle and jumps, soaring through the air like a giant bird, he lands on El Vampiro, flattening the evil Rudo down to the canvas. Back and forth the battle goes. First, Los Rudos are ahead. Then, Los Technicos. Pow, pow, pow. But in the end, it's the man in the silver mask and his allies who are the winners. My newfound hero even manages to unmask El Vampiro, sending the hated Rudo running back to the dressing room as he tries to hide his unmasked face from the cheering crowd. I love the man in the silver mask. I'm sad it's over, but when we go outside, I'm really surprised to find my uncle waiting there. Tio Vicente, I cry out. How did you get here? Oh, it's a long story. Look, I brought something for you, says Tio Vicente. He hands me a silver masked wrestling figure. Wow, this is for me? On the ride home, Tio Vicente laughs every time he hears me talk of how great the man in the silver mask was. Maybe he doesn't believe me. He could easily have beaten all three of those Rudos by himself. He's that good, I assure him. Then I noticed the strange way that my Tio Vicente and Papa Lupe smile at each other. For a minute, I wonder if they know something about the man in the silver mask that I don't know. But when I stop thinking about them because I just want to think about the famous luchador who is now my greatest hero, maybe one day I can be just like him. I hope you've enjoyed our book, and I hope you'll come see me in the library very soon.